Hey gang, and welcome back to another day in the life of me. It's not all about me though, not today. We went on our little mini vacation. I've explained before in a couple of videos why it had to be so much smaller this year than in past years, so I'm not going to go over that again. We did go to Sandusky. We went to a resort, indoor water park resort called the Kalahari. If you're from anywhere in Ohio, I highly recommend this. There are tons of these places, and we've stayed in all of them, but the Kalahari is by far the biggest. It is like African safari themed. Beautiful, beautiful murals everywhere. Beautiful animal sculptures everywhere. Just overall great place. We went, we took my father-in-law. This place has so much to do, it's not even funny. I mean, it's a little pricey, but at the same time, you get the water park included. And the water park itself, if you were to go there and buy a ticket just for the water park, which you can do, is like $70. So that's not worth it. That is not worth it whatsoever. But if you stay there with like 4 people overnight, plus you get the water park and stuff like that, it's very reasonable. And when I talk about a water park, I'm talking about if you've went to a regular water park, just a regular one, you know, whatever. If you're from around here, you know what I'm talking about when I say Kings Island's water park. It blows it away. This thing has gigantic slides in it, which I didn't do any of them. I wanted to, but I didn't do them. The night before the night we got there, we went down and we enjoyed the swimming part of it. You know, the wave pool, lazy river, hot tubs, sauna things. Didn't go on any water slides that night right then because I was going to do them that evening. Well, we went out to eat at this place called Ryan's, and it was a buffet. And it was military discount night, so we went ahead and ate. So, because it wasn't expensive at all. And I really ate myself to death. I had 2 really big steaks. And I had like 3 gigantic ears of corn, which me and corn don't get along so well, but it's one of those things that I love it, but and then I ate, you know, all this meatloaf, and I just can't explain how much I ate. But when I got back, I was so bloated that I just wish I would have had a relief valve, because I was just miserable, just And then that night, while I was sleeping, I have my family there, and I hear the next morning that there was lots of noises coming from me. And I have these weird sulfur burps. It's probably my gallbladder, but anyway, it's fucking gross. They don't only taste weird, they sound weird. They're like a really weird sounding burp. And when they come out, people smell sulfur. So, or, you know, boiled eggs. And that's pretty gross. So that night I was miserable. I didn't go back. And then what happened? Oh, Robin and them went back, I think. And I was just in too much pain. So I was planning on going back in the morning, but I was still so bad off that it was not even funny. But all in all, it was a great vacation. We came back. We did a lot of shopping, which spent way too much money. But yesterday, I was out of the world of the internet for a little bit and heard that, my God, I'm going to screw his name up. Nakajima, I believe it's how you pronounce it. Mr. Nakajima has passed away. The man behind the King of Monsters himself, Godzilla. Well, actually, not behind. The guy inside the Godzilla has passed away, 88 years old. That is some sad news. I mean, it gave us so much pleasure over the years. I think, you know, he's got credits in Hidden Fortress, Seven Samurai, you know, Jimbo. Not big parts, but he's got a lot of parts in other, you know, or small roles in other films. But he was in, I'm wanting to say 12 Godzilla movies, and played various other monsters in the world of Godzilla in other movies. These have entertained me from, I don't even know when, from when I started watching movies. I don't know if Godzilla's my favorite monster. He's definitely in my top. I'm a big Frankenstein fan. I love Frankenstein. I love the creature from the Black Lagoon. Not as, you know, they're probably equal as pop culture-y as Godzilla. Now, I know there's a lot more Godzilla films than there are King Kong. I'm a huge King Kong fan. I love King Kong. But Godzilla's right up there. So it's kind of sad, you know, this past 2 years, just in 2 years, you know, I've taken notice over, you know, my lifetime of people that have passed away in film. Yeah, you don't know them. It's not a personal passing. It's an inner passing, like, oh, man, I enjoy them so much. I'm not part of their family. I'm not friends with them. You know, it's not like that. It's personal. It's not a outside grieving, you know, I miss them because, you know, they're my dad or my uncle or whatever. It's an inside, it's a personal grieving. And the past couple of years, more and more and more people have started passing away, and you know, bigger ones that mean a lot to me have passed away over the time. This being one of them. You know, it's brought a lot of joy to my life, especially since my son's been getting into film with me. He loves Godzilla movies. He absolutely loves them. So, you know, now it's something that I share with him that it upset me, and it upset him a little bit. You know, oh, I was like, he's like, well, he's not Godzilla anymore. And I explained to him, you know, but he was originally Godzilla. You know, he brought us a lot of fun and stuff, and we'd start talking about it and getting to know it. And, you know, he's like, yeah, well, you know, granted, there probably would have still been a Godzilla without him, but thankful to him, we have somebody carrying around that 200-pound suit, destroying Tokyo. So, rest in peace. Now, what was I just getting ready to say about passings? Oh, probably the most horrific for me, not horrific, the most hurtful to me, like was Jim Henson. Which everybody that probably watches this channel or knows of me from anywhere knows that I'm a huge puppet fan. And Jim Henson's passing was one that really got to me. Andy Griffith, you know, was another one. There's been lots, you know, of just my personal favorite, you know, film recently, George Romero. I never got a chance to meet him, but, you know, it was a real personal thing for me. I love this man's films and what he did for the industry. But today it's Godzilla Day, or actually yesterday, and to honor him, our list tonight is going to be top 5 favorite monsters. Okay, we're not going to show any favoritism. We're going to go with the real thing here, and we're going to do this. So we'll go from top to bottom. King Kong. I gotta say King Kong, you know. I'm going to go with Godzilla for number 2. There's a lot more Godzilla out there, and I really love watching those with my son. Frankenstein, number 3, even though number 4 would be the creature from the Black Lagoon, and then just the entity, the thought. Oh, wait a minute. Would I do Dracula? Yes, I will do Dracula. Any really incarnation of Dracula throughout the film history. When I say Frankenstein, it's Boris Karloff. Sorry. Doesn't go any farther than that. I'm sorry, Robert De Niro, but... And Dracula was number 5, so I'm going to give one honorable mention to basically one movie. The other ones I didn't really care for, and that's Pumpkinhead. I absolutely love Pumpkinhead. He is one of... What am I doing? I got to start over. Number 1, the Xenomorph. What the fuck? King Kong, Godzilla, Frankenstein, the Creature, Dracula, Pumpkinhead. So, whatever, that list is fucked up. But Xenomorph wins for my favorite monster of all time. But Godzilla, hail to the king of monsters. Rest in peace. And see you next time. Oh, I know I promised a Criterion video, but with Vacation and then the death of Godzilla, it's kind of postponed a little bit. I might try to get it in tomorrow. If not, it will be very soon. Tomorrow, I don't know what it'll be if it's not that, but I am telling you this, be on the lookout for this, because I have an amazing video that I have no idea how long it's going to be. It might even be 2 parts of a story that happened to me and Ian this year that nobody knows about. We've kept it hush-hush. Nobody knows about it, but let's just say it involves me, Ian, a road trip, and a dead body. Later.